Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm super excited today because for one, I'm getting ready for a Disneyland trip. We leave tomorrow morning and we actually won't be back till Wednesday, so I probably won't have another video posted until Friday, so just bear with me. But if you tune in to my Instagram and Snapchat, there's probably going to be pictures being posted throughout the whole week, including of our Halloween costumes because we will be participating in the Disney Halloween party and you get to go dress up as Disney characters. So of course me and my love Corey are going to be dressed up as, ironically enough, Belle and Gaston. Beast costume was a little too difficult to put together last minute. But other than that, the real point of this video is I ordered a mystery box from PUR Cosmetics, and they still have the event going, so it's 20 bucks. You get 5 full-size products, and I've never tried PUR Cosmetics, so I figured it was a great way to introduce myself to the company and to the product and find out if there's something that I want to continue to buy from. So first things first, we're going to talk about what we got, which I'm actually pretty excited about. On my Instagram yesterday, I posted swatches of all the items onto my story, so if you were able to check that out, awesome. But I'm going to be trying out everything today, so I'm kind of do a first impression slash, honest review of the company, of the products, based on what I have here. So first things first, it's the Pure Minerals Eye Pencil in Deep Graphite. What I like about this is it does have a smudger on one end, because I do like to do a smoky look under my eyes, so this really comes in handy. I also got a lipstick, and it is in the shade Jezebel. And honestly, I love how dark it is. I love that it has a little shimmer, so I'm excited to see how it actually comes on. All these products swatched really, really well, so I'm interested to see how they actually perform on the face. I also got a fully charged mascara. Like I said, I've never tried anything from them, but I love mascara. The brush, though, already kind of disappointed me because it is just a straight brush. But you can't judge a book by its cover. I'm excited to see what the formula is like. We also got a nice little brush here. It's a great blending brush, to be totally honest. It is pretty soft, but I am concerned to what it's going to feel like after it gets washed. So I'm not going to judge it off the bat, but I'm going to use it today to do my full eyes, and we'll see how it performs. Alright, so then we also got a blush, and it's in this shade of Sassy. And like I said, it's got a little shimmer to it. It's swatched real nice. It's actually a color I wish I still had back when I was dancing and doing recitals and stuff like that, because it would have really come in handy for stage makeup. And then the last thing we got in the box was the Pure Revolution palette. This has got some gorgeous colors in it. It's a great neutral and burgundy palette for just everyday use or a dramatic look. So we're going to be creating a look with that today. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are going to start with the Revolution palette, and we're going to work on the eyes right now. And I'm going to try and utilize all the colors, if not most of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use About Face as my base color. So it does create a lot of dust off just by tapping the brush. I got quite a bit onto my hand here, which that's a little disappointing. Maybe, I don't know like if they do loose powders at all, so it's great for like a loose powder, but as for a pressed powder, it's not something I generally want to see. So I'm going to go in with About Face, and we're going to get it all over the eyes, a nice base color. I'm going to bring it even above my brow bone. I will say it goes on nicely. So if you want it to go on any darker, I don't feel like it layers well. So it is one of those shades that you may want to take a little bit of a more damp brush to. Ultimately, I do feel like it went on well. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with Formation and work that into the crease and into the outer corner of my eye. Yeah, again, it's another shade that creates a lot of brush off. Just, it's very messy eyeshadow I'm seeing. So far it seems like it's blending really well. But I am not a fan, like you can't control it very well, like a lot of eyeshadows, it goes exactly where you want. This stuff does spread out really well. In some cases it's a good thing. In my case, I'm not too fond of that. I'm gonna go in with Uproar, this pretty gunmetal gray color, and we're gonna get it on the inner corner. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with Superior and just put it on this outer corner here just to darken it up and add a little bit more of a pop of color because it is pretty muted. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with Flux and put it up on my brow bone just to highlight that area. And again, just a ton of brush off, which like I said, I'm not really happy with that in my eyeshadows because I feel like it wastes a lot of product. Alright, now that I got the color on, I'm going to try and blend it out just a little bit to see if I can get it to where I'm happy with it. So I ultimately do like how the eyes turned out, though I don't feel like the colors layer well. Like when I want to top it with a maroon, if I'm using like my heat palette or something, I feel like the maroon does pop, while I feel like in this case it just kind of matched the color below it and blended in. But I like the formula for the most part. It goes on well and it blends well. But on the other hand, there's a lot of brush off, so I don't fully know how I feel just yet about the eyeshadow. You know, the companies always come out with different formulas for different palettes, so this is just a first experience. And off the bat, I'm not, you know, gonna poo-poo the company and be like, no, I'm never gonna go back to them again. I'm just not exactly happy with this exact formula. So to finish up the eye, we're gonna go in with the eyeliner and then the mascara. This eyeliner is cool because it does have a lot of sparkle in it, which I do like, but I do want to see how it applies to the eye. So give me just a second. I'm gonna get a little close and personal with my mirror so we can try and get this stuff on. Alrighty, so off the bat, I got one eye done, and I feel like you have to work really hard to get any color to show up. It is just a pencil rather than like a gel hybrid or a liquid, so there's always going to be a little work with it. I just feel like I have to work a little too hard to get this to show up on my eye. So, you know, it's just a little disappointing because I've had pencils before that go on so creamy and so smooth, and then this, I'm just like, I'm almost having to apply too much pressure onto my eye to get it to show up. I am going to finish the other eye really quick so we can have a finished look by the end of this. But, yeah, so far, not feeling it. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and try out the mascara and hope the brush is misleading and it does give me a lift that I like. I try not to use an eyelash curler if I can, partially because with previous mascaras I haven't had to. So let's see how this guy performs. Alright, so the mascara actually surprised me. It actually gave me a pretty good lift, and it separates the lashes really nice, which I like, and then it doesn't clump them. So I'm really happy with their formula. Their brush did completely surprise me. I thought I was just gonna push them straight out. It did give them a nice lift. So this is actually something I can see myself going back and buying again. So yay, actually I'm very happy with that. So then I think what we're gonna do next is go in with this blush and see how it performs on the cheekbones. I do like it because it does have a little bit of gold sparkle on it, and it's just a pretty rosy color. Ooh. And it's definitely pigmented. It definitely shows up. So I'm thinking with the blush, a little bit's gonna take you a long way. This is definitely a bit rosier than I like to be. So I'm gonna go back to my earlier statement. I wish I had this when I was still doing theater and performing, but for everyday use, I am not thinking so. Like I said, it's a little bit more pigmented than I would like. So of course, last thing, we're gonna go in with this lipstick. Again, it does have, it's a dark burgundy, but it does have like golder and pink speckles in it, which is really cute. So let's see how it goes on. Okay, I actually like this color a lot. It's a deep plum, which I don't usually wear, but I'm feeling it. I like it. The formula feels really light and really silky, so I'm hoping it keeps my lips moisturized throughout the day. And it doesn't smear, which is nice. Like fixing it and stuff like that, it's not gonna get messy and end up all over my face, which is really great. Alright guys, so ultimately I'm pretty 50-50 with PUR Cosmetics right now. I really like the mascara and the lipstick. The eyeshadow, I wasn't fond of all the brush off and the fact that the colors don't layer well, though the formula itself, it goes on nicely. And then the eyeliner, I felt like you had to work too hard to get anything out of it. So will I go back to this company? I think I will, and try a couple more different things. I know they have some skincare as well as, you know, other makeup options, so I would definitely be willing to try some of that. I'd also like to try some of their other brushes. I felt like this guy did a really good job in blending. He put some work in, so it's a good little brush right here. Other than that, like I said, I'm very 50-50. I'm not going to avoid them, but I will go back to try out other things. So ultimately, I'm pretty happy. I like how the look turned out. These cheeks though, these cheeks need to get toned down. Just not feeling the cheeks. But I want to thank you guys for watching my video. And like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to have another video up probably until Friday due to vacations and whatnot. I didn't do any pre-filming because I didn't want to have to worry about it. You know, wake up in the morning, put it, make sure it gets on, make sure all the social medias see that it put on. So I wanted a stress-free vacation. But I will attach a link to PUR Cosmetics website, specifically directing you to their mystery box. Like I said, I think it's a fun way for someone to get introduced to a product and to try a wide variety of their products to really get an idea if you like them and if you don't. And then I'll also leave links, of course, to my social media so you guys can follow me and definitely see what I'm up to in Disneyland and all the shenanigans we get into. But other than that, I will see you guys all later this week. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you all later.